Hey everyone, I am THPine and welcome to UFHO2. What is UFHO2, you ask? I like to call it a strategic turn-based gem collecting alien rotating game. It will release on the 1st of June and this is what it looks like. So we're this green alien here and our goal is to get that gem over there, and this is our opponent. He will try to get the gem as well. So let's start our turn, and what we can do, we can rotate basically those small things and those big things. So we'll start with rotating this big thing, which will cost us 2 moves. We have 6 moves up here. Action points, basically. Then we rotate the small thingy, and then we move over here, which both cost us 1 move, so we're down to 2 moves. And we cannot reach that yet, but we can rotate. We could rotate this now, but I have a better idea. We'll stop the enemy a little bit and rotate his part, which will stop him from getting there this turn. So he starts rotating stuff, trying to get closer, but he's not gonna succeed because now it's my turn again. I can rotate this part and get the gem. Now a new gem spawns, and the game ends when one has 3 gems, basically. So what do? We have 4 moves left. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's not enough. I think we go here, rotate this, and then figure... I could rotate this now, but he will probably rotate it again and bring me in a bad spot. So instead we just screw with him a little bit, I think. Like this. Yeah, that's better. Interesting. So he spent his whole move to rotate that whole thing. I'm not sure if I want to counter it by rotating it myself again that much. Well, I have to rotate at least once. I didn't saw that coming. I guess I helped him a little bit here. Well, outplayed by the AI. Let's see how do we get out of this mess. Well, we turn. That's for sure. That's a given. And we could just return this 1, 2, and he will rotate me over again, I guess. It's not helping him as much as last time though, so let's do that. Because if he rotates 3 times now, he's like over here. Okay, he's going this route. That might actually work out for him, huh? Let's see, can we stop that? 1, 2, 3, 4, nah, probably not. Well played, AI. Cortex B1 is his name. Well played. So what we do instead is we prepare for the next gem, and we will buy some time. Like, just let him waste some moves. If I rotate this, it's still 2 moves because he goes this way. If I rotate this as well, then it's more moves for him. I think that's probably good. Yeah, this looks good, and then we set up some stuff for us to make it easier for us to get wherever we want. And we move there, because if the gem spawns over here, I want to be in that direction, in that general area, and if this gem spawns over here, I have the advantage anyway. So it spawned down here. It should be pretty easy to get. Let's see what is the best way to go. 1, 2, 3, rotate, move. Yeah, that would work out. Very good, so let's do that. There we go. So the game is very strategic. However, it's very, like, if you're playing decent and your opponent is doing so as well, then it's very based on the spawn luck of the gems. Like, if they spawn good for you, then you win, and I have no chance of getting that. Like, not in a million years. At least not in a game like this, which is a very basic game, because there are no power-ups. There are power-ups in this game, and I will show you a match with power-ups afterwards. But in this match, there are no power-ups, which makes it pretty much impossible to be quicker than him here. So what we do instead is we'll just try to set us up for a good position again, and maybe stop him, slow down him a little bit to buy some time. So he can reach it next turn, so we want to prevent, we want to slow him down a little bit. Well, first we move over here. Let's see, how can we slow him down the most? If we rotate this, I guess. Yeah, that's good. Rotating this is good as well, I think. If I didn't have an error in my logic, and then we move over here with the same reasoning as earlier. If it spawns somewhere over here, we want to be close. If it spawns over here, we have the advantage anyway. It spawns over there, and that should be a secured victory for us. Let's make sure we don't screw it up, because the AI is pretty good at stopping you if you're not paying attention. So 1 move, 2, 3. 4-5 for rotating and getting over. Okay, yeah, that's sure victory. You're always rotating clockwise, if you didn't notice yet. Which is important. There are power-ups which allow you to do otherwise, but normally you can't. The AI is pretty. The AI is a pretty good tactician, but a better strategy. Like, they're pretty good at getting as quick as possible to the current gem, but they screw up. Like, if they don't realize if they don't have a chance of getting it, and will still try to get it, which gets them in a bad position. And which well, while they could instead do what I did and setting you up for a good position for the next gem, which well, they don't, because the AI is, as I said, good at tactics, good at making the short-term decision, but bad at in the long run. So I think we can just go on the next mission. I think that has power-ups. It might not have. It has power-ups. Okay. Okay. So let me make my first move. Oh, there's a timer, by the way. Let me make my first move first, and then I talk about the power-up. So we get over here. We do this. We rotate this once. And we rotate his. So this is my standard move normally, because if I turn out to be pretty good, he cannot counter this very well, and you're always quicker than the AI at the gem if you're doing it like those first few moves. At least without power-ups. He will not use the power-up in the first few turns here on this level. There I played this already. So what was the next? As I did last match as well, we rotate, get in here, rotate. Okay, so this power-up, well, you can take a look at all the power-ups. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 power-ups, and they have an action point cost, so they're not free to use. The one I have is a sector block, which costs 2 action points, and a sector block means that the sector, which are the big things, the big hexagons, you can select one and freeze it or block it, and it cannot be rotated for 2 turns, I think, or 3, not sure, 2 or 3 turns. It costs you 2 moves to do so, though, but it can be very effective, and we'll see if we can abuse that in this match. You notice there's a time up there, or I mentioned it as well. However, the timer stopped now before my turn. Which is a little weird. I'm not sure why that is in a single player. I think it makes sense in a multiplayer where you can basically say, okay, my turn is ended, it's your turn now, and like if the other guy, or if the other guy's not, like the other guy has time to, like if you're playing, basically if you're playing local multiplayer, multiple people on one computer, then the other guy has time to sit down at the computer and get the mouse so he can start. But in the single player, it allows you to sit here, plan out your move, because there's, well, besides the gem spawn, there's no randomness involved, so I know exactly what will happen this turn if I know how the mechanics work. I can completely plan out my turn, and then I just have to do it in 40 seconds. So that's a little weird. I'm not sure why that is here. It's especially weird because in the beginning of the match there is none such timer. It just starts with your turn. There's a timer, but it's not freezing. It's not frozen. It just starts to your turn as soon as the dialogue ends from the story, which is a little weird. Anyway, let's get this gem and see where the next one spawns. Down there. Can we get that? Clockwise rotating. That might be good. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's not enough. You can get over here, rotate this, rotate the whole thing, but then we're not getting out of here. However, he's in a terrible spot then. Or is he? He might just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, he's not getting out there either. Yeah, let's do that then. So we... Wait, is it cheaper to just rotate this one? I'm running out of time. Let's just do it. Oh no, wait! Ah, fuck! I screwed up. Okay. The UI needs a little work in my opinion, because what happened here is I missed, like, the big hexagons only have 3 exits either as well. This one, and this one, and you cannot exit through this or this, and it's really easy to miss because it's so small, and this should be more obvious in my opinion, especially when I started playing this game. For the first few matches I missed that all the time, all the fucking time. That now, like, if you're getting used to, you most of the time see it, but as in this case I was tricked into it because the time was running low, because I was trying to explain stuff to you. Well, actually, you know, I had to plan in time because the gem spawn. Okay, how can we prevent him from doing shite now? Well, I guess we can rotate, try to get there. I'm not sure how far I get. I could plan it out, but let's just do it. instead. So we do this, 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 and rotate. Not sure what he will do now. Oh, he goes this way. Oh, I fucked it up again, didn't I? Oh, I'm an idiot. I had to go there and not there. I'm a fucking retard. Okay, he will get it now. No way avoiding that. So we just do it as last time. We prepare for a good spawn. I mean, we have the advantage. Oh, well, it's even now, but we're in the advantage because it's our turn now. So it should be okay. No good use for the power-ups yet. Can we just get over there? No, we can't. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that works. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that basically means when you enter the sector, the other one is not in yet. Most of the time, you just get the gem, and he has no way of getting it. So it was important to get in there. He just skipped his turn. Interesting. Interesting. Not sure why he did that. Maybe because I blocked off the only exit while he can return stuff. Rotate stuff, not return. Not sure. That's a very good spawn for me. Let's see what he does. He might rotate me. Yeah, he does. Okay. Sucker. And he freezes it up. Ah. Ah. What a dickhead. Okay, that was well played. So he froze that sector with the power up. So it cannot rotate it for the next 2 turns, I think. We might just stay in here anyway. Like, there are 2 ways we could go now. We could either go down here, try to get in here, but we're probably not... Well, do we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're getting ahead of him. That's actually okay. I'm actually fine with that. Yeah, we do that instead. I was thinking about just getting here and waiting for the block to go off and try to just slow him down as much as possible, but I think we can just get down there and then use our last move to rotate this in case he wants to get over there and rotate all that shite. That costs him time. Well, thank you, sir. Interesting. Okay, normally the AI is good, but this time it really fucked it up. Well, there we go. So there's some story involved. Nothing too crazy though. It's a little silly just. There are 2 stories actually. There are 2 storylines in the single player. So you have this storyline and you have this. Every planet is multiple levels, I think. Well, this is introduction and 2 levels. It's 2 levels per planet, I think. I think it's overall. What does the Steam page say? I think overall it's 25 missions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. A little bit more than that. Like a little bit more than 12 planets. So. No, wait. Those are actually. Those might not be planets, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because there's no circle around it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, it's 12 planets, 2 missions, and 1 extra, I guess. Makes 25 missions. So 25 levels to play in the single player. So let's talk about multiplayer, shall we? So the game has multiplayer, but only local multiplayer right now, which is here. They're planning, or they're working on cross-platform multiplayer. I think the game is available on phones and mobile stuff as well. I'm not sure, but it's not done yet, and I don't believe it will be done for release, which is the 1st of June, as I mentioned earlier. So the game doesn't have online multiplayer yet, but it has local multiplayer and single player, which is a shame actually, because I don't know, why would you not just delay the game a little more, or maybe your publisher is saying, no, you have to release now, I don't know. It's a really weird decision to release that game without online multiplayer, but it has a working single player, it has that local multiplayer. Then there is this situation stuff. No, that's achievements, right? I forgot. That's achievements. There is skirmish mode. That's what I was looking for. But it's just, you can just put an AI in here. Like, you can say that's an AI player. And then, oh, sweet. And then that's basically a skirmish match. You can play with more than 2 players. You can play 4 player. And there are missions for that as well. With 4 people, free for all. Like, there was one mission where you're playing against 2 separate aliens and stuff like that. So that's blah blah. One more important thing is the option menu, which is a big letdown. Besides it being designed very weirdly, and the whole. Okay, let's talk about the whole main menu design first. Okay, this is obviously a smartphone or tablet or mobile design because it's swipe to rotate, right? It kind of works though because it's kind of fitting the style of being in that UFHO thingy. And just look at the different windows and walls and stuff. So it's okay. And the rest of the menus are completely working fine with mouse. However, this option menu is designed so unintuitive. It's always like I had 3 times the same situation. I was looking for resolution options. And I clicked to the game option and was like, it's not here. Click again. Then I found it, and then later I wanted to look at the resolution option again. I had to look again, and that happens 3 times because I always forget where it is. It's kind of like, if you know it, it's actually not that hard. It's the button up here. But this menu, what the fuck? Why can't we have proper option menu with different points? No, we have credits, clear data, and quick guide here. And if we press this, nothing happens because that's actually this page. And then we have sound options over here. With only a music slider. Interesting. It didn't save. Ah, okay, that's what happened. Okay, earlier, also first, there's only one sound slider, which is unfortunate. No separate sound sliders. Second, it seems to be buggy because I turned it down earlier to 50% for recording purposes. Then I jumped into a game and suddenly the game was loud and I was, oh, apparently the game sound doesn't, it's not affected by the sound slider, but so that would be a bug, but it seems to be a different bug. The game just resetted the sound slider for some reason. You can get the soundtrack of the game, and then there are resolution options. There are presets, Fast and Furious, fair enough, Eye Candy and Unbelievable, so 4 presets. There's full screen and window mode, no borderless window, and there are resolution options. However, the resolution options are, at least for me, bugged as shit. I did write an email to the developer, did not get a response yet. That was 2 days ago, I think. Because as you can see, the resolution options show up down there, and that's why I have the game not run in 1600 to 900 or 1080p, instead in 720p, because there's actually no way for me to reach that resolution. Mouse wheel doesn't work either, so I'm not sure what's going on here. But please fix that before release, that's a little silly. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We could play another game, but I think I showed you the mechanics enough. So, well, that's UFHO2 for you. It's kind of fun, it has its problems. The core idea is nice though, pretty strategic actually. Well, it's more about tactics most of the time, to be honest, than strategic. Strategic might be not the correct term here, but most people don't even know the difference between strategy and tactics, so whatever. UFHO2, releasing on the 1st of June, if you like small tactic or strategy games, especially if you have a friend over there for local multiplayer, or you're willing to wait for the online multiplayer. Feel free to check it out. Link is in the description below. Thanks a lot for watching. Have fun and see you next time.